the medias. This is episode 31. We're gonna make this quick because it's like 3 in the morning, and we are ready to go to sleep after just being up all night testing out the new Elgato.
Yeah.
So now
we need to make an instructional video for you guys who are thinking about shooting your own game footage, because from my personal experience, that was a royal pain in the ass getting that thing all together and set up. But we can make a dumbed down video for you,
show you how not to fuck up something that's foolproof.
Yeah.
It was pretty complicated. It took us a while to get it up there, but we finally got it up.
That's what she said.
All right. So first off, we're going to go into box office. So we're going to make this short and sweet because there's another topic that I really, really, really want to get into. So box office. Let's do it. We're going to do a quick rundown style box office mojo. Rotten feature officially, unofficially brought to you by Rotten Tomatoes. No. And first off, at number 1 on its second week, Finding Dory. I'm not surprised because the competition that came in this week was kind of weak. What do you think, Sean?
I think with this particular movie, it was going to make money regardless of what time of the year, but it only certainly helps it the fact that it had no real competition to deal with. But apparently, if you look back at the 10-day history of Finding Nemo, it was running about $144 million. At the same time, Finding Dory is at $280 million. So, man.
Making money.
It's even doing better than Toy Story 3 was at this point. So this thing, I don't even know how much money this movie is going to make by the time it gets done with its box office. I would not be surprised in the least bit if this thing clears $1 billion.
Worldwide, but 2 weeks in the game, it's already at 396 mil less. So that's 2 weeks in the game already, almost at a half a bill. Running down the rest of the list, at number 2 comes in Independence Day Regurgitation with nice $41 million, brought to you by the lovely people.
And that was its opening weekend?
That's the opening weekend. It just came out.
Oh, that's this terrible.
On a $165 million budget, it made $41 million. Well, it made $101 million worldwide. Still. Over 100 mil worldwide, but the domestic release was under 40. So it's still got some time. Maybe it'll squeak out a little profit. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. But it might not squeak out a third movie.
No, I'd be willing to bet you now that there's no way there's going to be Independence Day 3.
It's at like 33% at the box office. I mean, not the box office, at Rotten Tomatoes right now. So it's at like 30. It's just hanging on. So I don't know. Maybe Will Smith was right. He's like, read the script. He's like, pass.
It would have helped it. I guarantee.
It would have helped it.
Yeah.
Because he had Suicide Squad and that happened at the same time. It wouldn't have hurt him at all. It would have been awesome to see him come back, but oh well. Number 3, Central Intelligence, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart. That was a funny movie. Got to check that out. It made $18 million this week, but this is what its second week.
What's the worldwide haul on that?
Well, domestically, it's made over 69 mil. Foreign 14. It's not as popular overseas. Altogether, on a $50 million budget, it's only made $83 million. So it's still got a long way to go.
They probably got to clear almost $200 million to really may say they made a little bit of money on it.
It's only down 17% worldwide. It's down. It's like up 80. Not up. It's like 80. 17% of the money of the whole total comes from overseas. 82% is domestic. So it's more popular in the States than it's going to be anywhere else. But I mean, The Rock, he's got some pull overseas. Kevin Hart, he's got a lot of pull here. I don't know. Combined, it seems like, I don't know. You put any other 2 people together, this movie probably would have tanked. So it should. Well, I don't know. Time will tell on that one. It probably won't justify a sequel after that. And I like that movie. It was pretty funny. At number 4, debuting on the charts is The Shallow. Shallow.
I
The
want to see
short.
that movie. I do want to see this movie.
I wanted to see it too, and then I've started to hear the reviews on it. It's starting to get like some mixed reviews. It was like a $17 million budget. It's only made 16 mil here, and there's no foreign numbers yet. So, but it's barely a break even. So I don't know. I've heard I got to look at the Rotten Tomatoes on that one. I heard
It's
some
like a
mixed things
60
about
or
it.
70, I think, on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Okay. That's
It
not
wasn't
okay.
75 or 79 when I read some of the reviews, and they were good. They either loved it or they just was like meh.
And then it probably went down right when the movie came out. So who knows? Well, I'm still gonna check it out. It still looks interesting to me. So the number 5, round of the top 5, is Free State of Jones.
I want to see that one too. Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right.
The reconnaissance is still going, but this one's only debuting at $7 million.
Not
Free
good.
State of Jones ain't free.
That's right.
Oh man. So all right. So number 6, Conjuring 2. Let me look at the worldwide numbers on that. So at a $40 million budget, Conjuring 2 is already brought in over 242 million.
Yeah, they started to make some money back on this thing now.
It's making more money overseas than it is here in the States. So I mean, so hey, come on, Central Intelligence, step your game up. What the hell? But that Conjuring 2 is proof that man, these low budget movies can make a lot of money. So there's definitely going to be a Conjuring 3. There's definitely going to be another spinoff. It's going to be a spinoff about the Nun. I don't know if you see the Nun on the commercials of the Conjuring movie.
No.
You haven't seen any of the trailers?
No. I mean, I've seen a trailer, but I haven't seen a bunch of trailers.
There's the nun, an evil nun looking thing in the trailer. Check it out. I think the spinoff is going to be based on her. So number 7, Now You See Me 2 is you can't even see it on the top 5 anymore. So Now You See Me 2 is only came in at like 5 million. It's got the budget hasn't been released. It's made about 52 million. It's made over 159 million. So it depends on what that budget is. So
Yeah.
altogether, it's made over 159 million. So it's still respectable numbers. It just depends on what the budget is on that one. X-Men comes in at number 8. X-Men Apocalypse. We saw that together, holding hands. And what's the total on that? X-Men Apocalypse has made over 523 mil.
What's the budget on that? About $200 million?
178.
Yeah, that's close. Okay.
So it's good. Yeah, that's a profit.
I don't think it's making money yet. If it's almost $200 million and they've only made like 500, I don't think that they've started making money on it. They may be getting close to recouping.
I mean, they've already doubled. They've already more than doubled it. I mean,
remember we got to add in another 100, sometimes $200 million in worldwide marketing. It costs to get all that shit out there.
It should probably be a break-even territory without. We got to do the math on that stuff, man.
Yeah, I think it is getting close to making the money back right now, but I bet they're like, we need to get at least $600-800 million to make this a success.
Let's see. Turtles comes in after, and right now, Turtles is only at 153 million
worldwide.
Total worldwide.
Ooh,
worldwide and domestic.
No.
153 million on a $135 million budget. Now, how do you feel about X-Men Apocalypse?
Really? Damn, man, that's killing my childhood dreams in one swoop.
They tried to make it exactly like what the cartoon was, but it was too much. Which is ridiculous.
I didn't really think that they should have made a sequel to that movie, to be honest with you.
Well, of course, the first one made money, so of course they were going to make a sequel. It had to. It's got this. I mean, the second one could have just knocked it out. They just went. I don't know what the hell their problem was, but they're not going to make a third one.
By the way, we need to do a review on the new Voltron series. I've watched a little bit of it. It is good.
Got to check it out. I heard that it's great. I'll binge it.
It's got universal acclaim. Look on Rotten Tomatoes. It's at like 100.
Oh man, okay, we're gonna premiere that on The Binge.
The Binge Voltron.
We'll give you a binge review on that, guys. I'll binge it. Number 10. I'll round it off. Top 10. Alice Through the Looking Glass. Last week it was at number 8. Now it's at number 10.
Oh God, how bad is it?
Oh man, here we go. At a $170 million budget.
$170 million.
It's only made $174 million in the foreign market. and it's made 74 million domestically for a grand total of 249. We're never going to make another one of these fucking movies again.
No, Johnny Depp fucked that up, and probably a dumbass script. And the biggest thing, Tim Burton didn't want to come back to do it.
I mean, it was not even expected that the first one would make $1 billion, but it did.
Tim Burton and Johnny Depp.
Yeah, the first one, and then that's why, I mean, come on, making a sequel was a no-brainer. But I mean, I think it was just lightning in a bottle. I think the competition around the first one wasn't great, so people just came in, flooded the market. They loved the way it looked, but you could tell by the trailers that it was not gonna do anything special. So I don't know. Even right now, talking about it is making me yawn. So that's the top.
Sad. It's sad, because all kind of related, but a little bit off the topic. We had to do a video on the fall of the shame and grace, the fall of Johnny Depp. Ever since the last couple of weeks, his image has just started to go into the toilet. And unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
He's got a new movie that's coming out.
Pirates.
No, not Johnny Depp. I'm thinking about, what's his name? Tim Burton. Tim Burton.
Edward Scissorhands 2.
A new movie that's coming out that I found really interesting. It's probably not going to come up the one I'm thinking about. Miss Peregrine's Home of the Peculiar Children. No, that's not the one I was. Home of the Peculiar Children. Was that it? It's a movie where it's almost like an X-Men like movie. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. These kids that have all these weird powers and stuff, and they live in a house. It's like the X-Men mansion and stuff. Then Tim Burton's directing. It looked. I only heard I read the premise of it. I haven't seen the trailer, but the trailer is out. I'm looking. There's an official trailer out, so maybe we should check that out. Maybe Tim Burton might not fall out of the. Maybe Depp will, but
I think we've seen the peak of Johnny Depp, unfortunately, because people were all up on Johnny Depp's nuts, as Sean Connery says, like gold bond. I mean, he could do no wrong for a long time. He was the go-to guy in Hollywood, and
now he can't get right.
Now the Lone Ranger, this one. I mean, he's had some hit and miss, but majorly his movies have been praised. So
yeah, more hits and miss. It's just lately, what have you done for me lately is what they're thinking.
Wait till Pirates comes out.
Yeah, right. We'll see. It'll make money. But all right, guys, moving on to, this is a special edition of We Got Your Mail.
Oh, yes. This is what Chris wants to talk about.
Oh, yes. I'm going to put the glasses on this guy.
He's got to be able to think straight.
Yeah, so recently, guys, we want to collaborate. We've already started collaborating with a few people. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that we would love to work with. A lot of YouTubers that are in the same positions that me and Sean are in. Some have fewer, some have more subscribers, but some of these guys, I just like their content, and I just want to see what we can do together. I reached out to this one guy. You might know him, you might not. And he calls himself the Film Heckler.
Yeah, the Film Heckler
from London. I love London. I mean, we collaborate with a lady who's representing London to the fullest. She's awesome. But this guy, I don't know what his problem is. I'll tell you what his problem was. Okay, so as you may not know, if you're one of the billions of commenters that saw the binge video that I posted of Orange is the New Black, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, since this is why this guy's upset with me.
Stop now.
Yeah, so if you don't want to find out that if you are a fan of Orange is the New Black, Poussey is, she dies. And, I decided, so I binged the show, and I decided to have a conversation about it right after, binging it in the first, 13 hours that it released. And, I just felt like there might be an audience out there who wants to have that conversation. I could have been wrong. The very, very, very first comment that I got after posting that video was from a guy that we wanted to do collaborations together. I reached out to him first. I said, hey, I like your some of your videos and stuff. Maybe we can talk movies or something like that. He said, yeah, but we never got coordinated. And then when I posted this video recently, he just blasted me on. He blasted me on the video. He's like, hey man, spoilers, man. This was in my notifications feed. You just ruined the whole season for me. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, my bad. And at first I felt bad. I was like, wow.
No, I think he said it was, what's up with that shitty tile?
What's up with that fucking
the whole goddamn season.
Yeah, you ruined the whole season for me. Like, you know how much shit happens in this season?
Yeah.
One thing,
one character
ruined the whole show. He's like, well, don't watch the show anymore. No, don't watch it anymore. Turn it off. You know, the whole thing is ruined. Don't go back. Go back.
It doesn't even happen till the end of the season.
Very. You know how much awesome stuff happens on this season? This is to me the best season that they've done, and it is not because of this one scene. But this guy is acting like such a baby. I mean, look, a little girl with a skinned knee about this situation. He just won't go. I mean, everything he's I don't know what this guy's problem is. I mean,
he's taking it too seriously. He's taking it to that whole other level of ridiculousness.
I mean, he goes back and forth with me on email. I mean, the first email he sends me, I mean, I go from the Film Heckler.
Read it, Chris.
I said, I mean, after he says what he says on the comments and whatnot, I was like, all right. And then somebody else defends me and says, you know, hey, we binged it. We want to talk about this stuff.
This is our channel. We can talk about the fuck.
Well, that's what I told him. I said, hey, because he tells me what I should have done. Like, look, I said, look, hey. So I emailed him back, and I decided to email him directly since we were going back and forth previously about collaborating on email. I said, hey, what's up, Film Heckler? I said, okay, so you've said your piece. You've unsubscribed. You made your comment. Answering your request to change the way I should have wrote the title. I'm going to manage my channel the way I see fit. What did I say? It's a shame that I ruined the fictional TV show for you, but it's the internet, bro. I wanted to have a special conversation for those who watched the episode in the same amount of time that I saw it. The subject was fresh, and there's people who obviously wanted to talk about it because that was some of the most comments I've ever gotten on a single video. There was people who really wanted to talk about this. I said, I'm sure you get flack about the clips. This guy shows Game of Thrones footage on his channel and shows him reacting to it. Not just showing him reacting to it. He shows the actual footage and clips of it in the show. I told him, I said last week, the very week before, he ruined an episode of Game of Thrones for me because a character was attacked or almost killed that I didn't know it was going to happen. And I was like, oh shit, I fucking spoiled it for myself. I turned it off immediately. And I mean, keep in mind, he's got a point. It wasn't in the title, but I didn't expect to see it in the video. So I mean, he just splitting hairs on which one's right. Which I don't think I'm right or he's right. I don't care. It's a spoil. It's
ridiculousness.
Yeah,
it's all ridiculous.
It's a spoil. But he's like, no, mine was better because I didn't say it in the title. You didn't have to watch my video. I'm like, you didn't have to turn on your phone that day. You didn't have to check it that day. You didn't have to turn on the internet that day. Like, what the okay. Like, I mean, but anyway, let me get to my response. So I said, whether you spoiled it on the title or not, HBO probably didn't bless you with the permission to show scenes for free on your channel. There's terms of use and they're very strict. It's ironic that I'm being heckled by you since you literally spoiled last week's episode of Game of Thrones, the one called No One. And it was spoiled for me that a character was attacked. I didn't finish the video, and the second I saw it, I stopped it and I went and I caught up to the episode. Then I came back and I watched.
You can't unsee it.
But I couldn't unsee it. It was already spoiled for me. But I didn't go on his channel and be like, yeah, you spoiled it. I can't believe it. Backspace. I didn't do that. But I mean, this guy goes. I said, I'm a realist. I know that what the internet can do. Anything's possible. Spoilers happen and blah, blah, blah. You know, I just pretty much told him, hey, you do your thing, I'll do my thing, and we can go our separate ways. And then he responds. The guy freaking responds to me. And he's like, And he goes, I just realized what I did. I'm like, oh my God. I started a conversation with a guy who calls himself the Film Heckler. So he's become the talking to the media's heckler now. He's pretty much telling me what I should have done, what I should do from now on. And he goes, and he says, and I quote, "Hi, I'm sorry, but there's a massive difference in spoiling a major character's death 2 days after the season was released, as opposed to what I did, which was nothing." He says in capital letters, he did nothing in the title or thumbnail at all. You see, he's right there, he's splitting hairs. He thinks because I put it in the title, and he put it in the video and didn't spoil it on the title, that it was better. I still didn't expect to be spoiled in the video, whether he played it. So he's splitting hairs. He thinks he has a leg up, and I'll give him 1 point. He says, if you watch the reaction to the TV episode, watch the episode first. You're gonna get spoiled by the video content. I didn't watch your video, but stop to let you know that writing Pusey dies in the video that totally ruined the whole season.
Get out of here. Yeah, ridiculous.
He's like, I understand you wanted to make a video on a hot topic and blah blah blah. And then he goes on what I said about terms of use. He says, I use select clips from the episode in my review to review it. After all, so it's acceptable of use of HBO's footage. Really, it's acceptable use of HBO's footage.
I don't think so.
Show me that in writing. He thinks that we are covered under YouTube's guidelines, that if we are giving our reviews or our opinions, that we're 100% covered. No, we're not.
Especially not HBO.
Especially not HBO. Okay,
they're probably the strictest about it. Than
they
anybody.
are. Ever since this whole thing that's been happening with with Netflix and cable, and they're losing subscribers and stuff because people would rather watch the internet. They've been getting tighter and tighter and raising the rates on cable all the time. And so it says it right there on their website. You have to have written permission. So yeah, they might let you give your little opinion if they wanted to, but if at any moment, if the executive producer goes, who the fuck is the Film Heckler? And why the hell is he showing our show for free on his channel? Well, let's send a lawyer and talk to him.
You said there was like 10 minutes of footage on this?
There's about 10 minutes of footage. I mean, he breaks it up, but it's about 10 minutes. It's all the major points, all the major points of a series. And he hits them all. And you don't, if you want to, you can watch the channel and not even watch the episode. And I'm telling HBO this right now. You can get every bit of the story just by watching his reactions to it, because he gives you the major parts of it.
Yeah, I'll avoid that.
Exactly.
Nothing against him. I just want to see my Game of Thrones.
Exactly. But if I was HBO and wanted to be a dick, I would be sending him a letter from my many lawyers. So yeah, you think this is a lesson to all of us YouTubers. It's unless they give you specific permission on the terms of use, that all YouTubers are covered, and it does not say that on HBO's terms of use. You have to have written permission. They show movie clips. They show original content, and they charge for this. So you can give your opinion, bloggers and all that stuff. You can do it all you want, but when you show the footage, that's copyright infringement, because they charge for that footage. So you're not a 100%. Even if they say, yeah, you're allowed to give your opinion, but you're still, if they wanted to, they can still knock on your door and say, why are you showing that much footage? It's 10 minutes. And it's all the major stuff. Why did I have to watch the whole episode? I just watched your stuff.
The bar I go to, they have a big TV, and I remember last year, the year before, it was coming up on the season finale, and everybody in the bar was asking, why don't you put on Game of Thrones? And the bar owner was like, no, I'm not allowed to do that. HBO contacted him and told him he was not, because he was putting up fights and there was like 3 or 4 different things, and they gave him a cease and desist. You're not allowed to display this in public for in your bar. You just can't do it. I don't care if you paid
because the bar could hold a mass audience, a very large audience, almost like it could hold a movie theater.
It's like 400 people in the building. Yeah. So they gave him a cease and desist. Stop.
Yeah. That's different when you can hold that. If you can hold that many people in your house, now that's different. I mean, it's still your private residence, and you paid for the subscription and all that.
Well,
But
think
you're
about
not
how many people get to that web video.
exact. Well, 195. That's all his subscribers that he has. But and I'm not
Listen to the
hating
way he
on that.
says it. 195.
I mean, I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying. When we both start, when me and him reached out to each other, we both had about the same subscribers.
Bottom line, I don't understand why he made. Feel like we're dwelling on it at this point. I just don't understand why he made such a hissy about it. So why can't we all just get along?
I offered that. I said, let's make. I said, you know what? I even saw an opportunity out of this. I said we can make lemonade out of lemons on this. When we can, if you want, we can still collaborate. We can talk about spoilers and all that stuff, or we can gin up some fake buzz or some fake Kanye West bullshit beef or whatever. Pretend like your channel versus our channel. I love that stuff, and we can do trivia fights and all that stuff. You can smash me up on Game of Thrones. I'm sure you'd win that fight. If you wanted to, we can just do something like make a positive spin out of it. And then his response to that was the whole
fuck your mother.
Yeah, I pretty much said that. Fuck my mother, right? That's all he. I mean, he goes on still telling me that the point that he was trying to make was that he had exams and that he couldn't be one of the people to finish the show in 13 hours or whatever because he was busy. And I'm thinking, why is that my fucking problem?
Right.
because I'm a lazy asshole and I had the time to sit and chill for 13 hours and watch the show like thousands, probably millions of people did. And we got together and we talked about it. I mean, Sean, even you still haven't finished it. And I kind of spoiled it for you too. You didn't jump down my throat about it.
To be honest with you, you're not the way I found out about that. There was another YouTube, because I got a lot of subscriptions to different YouTubers, guys, and actually there were several thumbnails I came across regarding Pusey's death.
Do you exactly? Oh, thank you. You got it. You went straight to the next point. Do you know how many people did that? I wasn't the only one.
Hundreds and thousands.
Yeah. But I was the first one, I guess, in his world.
Yeah.
He was like, Chris, how could you do this to me? I thought we had something special. I'm like, fuck you. Like, dude, I don't know you.
I don't know you, man. I don't know you.
Man, that was one night, man. We were drunk, man. This is bullshit, man. But hey, I said, look, dude, you said your piece. Okay. Like, we don't need to go back and forth on this. Like, he's like, no. I had exams and I was hurt.
These were long emails too, weren't they?
These were the longest print them out, wipe my ass with it emails. I mean, it was ridiculous. And it was the funniest stuff ever. Like, dude, okay, Film Heckler. Okay. Where it's over. You hit the unsubscribe button.
You win.
You win. You won. I mean, don't hurt me. Okay, you win. Okay. I'm too old for this stuff. I'm 36. I have like I said in the email that I sent to him, I have children. I have people in my family that are dying right now. There's been recent deaths in my friends' lives and my family and whatnot. And I have children being born. There's people in the world that are dying right now. The make-believe people on HBO are not that important, okay, or on Netflix, okay.
You realize you probably fucked up his exam concentration. He's like, he's sitting there trying to say, he's like, God damn it, Chris, fucking Pusey, fuck you.
How am I gonna finish my theses on
your feces
on Pusey's exam? Oh
God damn it, Chris.
What am I supposed to write about now? World hunger or something important? Like, dude is making the biggest. I love Game of Thrones. We were all talking about it. I loved it. Watch the video. Watch the link. I'm gonna put it right. I'm gonna put it on this video. But to make, and I said my point to him was, you have too much of a grip on fantasy, and it's seeping into your reality world. So you made this too much of a big deal. I mean, let go. I mean, go outside, dude. Go frolic. Be free and behave yourself. I hope you did good on your exam. Now that I say
You can make a beef video and curse Chris out.
oh, I got beef.
And,
Yeah.
and upload the beef video. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Yeah, you can put that on. Where's the beef? The lady on it.
I'll give you one promise, YouTube. If he responds with his own video responding to this, my next video will be a freestyle rap.
It's out. It's out. He's gonna make a rap music video with that
I will make an epic rap battle. T3M versus.
So you've been Film Heckler. You've been officially challenged to a rap battle by Chris.
I'll even bust out my old stage name, Chris Thou. Because I was about having thousands and thousands of dollars. I wasn't a millionaire, so I called myself Chris Thou.
You've been challenged, Heckler. You've been challenged. Bring the beef.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to bring
rap
it,
skills.
I got mad skills, man. I can't.
You got bow skills.
Yeah, I can't. You know, I'm like Albert Einstein in a doggy style position. I'm a stroke of genius, son.
Albert Einstein in a dog.
What? All right, man. I'm done with this guy. Okay, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it. I mean, if you think I went too far, should I not have put it in the title? If I offended people, I apologize. But for the ones who did involve themselves in the conversation, guess what? Me and Sean have decided to use those Orange is the New Black videos. I think we have 3 of them. If you have contributed to the conversation, and if you become a subscriber, all of the people who have send a comment are now entered in our next contest to win the next set of movie tickets for the next blockbuster film. And once we hit the 400th subscriber, then that will be the group that we look at to engage. So become a subscriber. Check out those Orange is the New Black videos on this channel and send a comment. Let us know what you think. Even if I don't care if you've watched the show or not. Just say, hey, the episode was great. I don't care if you could be lying your ass off. You have a chance to win some tickets. So let's make that happen, guys. So when we hit 400 subscribers, boom, somebody's getting some free movie tickets. Sean, I mean, dude, is there any other debuts or anything that you want to?
Yeah,
new stuff happening.
Yeah, we've been we probably mentioned a little earlier. We've got some game capture equipment now, so we are religious Xbox Live players. So we are going to be starting uploading videos. We kind of made just kind of a stupid goof around video.
The pilot.
Yeah, it was just literally we had just gotten it working, and we didn't actually film it with the intention of actually uploading it. It was just like, and you can tell when you listen to it, guys. We're not.
Are we recording? Are we recording?
There. Yeah. But when we went and watched it again, we're like, we gotta fuck it. Let's just upload this.
It was pretty funny. Yeah.
I liked it.
So check out our clan is called the Piss Clan.
Yeah.
PYST.
Yeah.
It's the Piss Clan. What do we call it? The Taco Cabana edition.
Yeah, the Taco Cabana edition.
Yeah.
So
the beta test Taco Cabana edition.
The beta Taco Cabana edition. So
on top of news and reviews of video game trailers and video gameplay, now you get to see us
play the new games. We're gonna play new games, especially co-op, because that's what we do. We play the co-op.
Yeah, you're gonna see it. So,
look at Chris's shirt.
So I'm sorry. What does it say? I'm sorry. I can't hear you. This is what I should have said to him. I can't hear you. So over the sound of how awesome it should say T3M is.
Yeah. So forgive us for that first video if you don't if it's well
like spoilers.
If you don't like it, fuck off. I don't know what to tell you, but it's.
I mean, life gets more difficult. You know, if getting spoiled, I hate spoilers too. I hate spoilers, but I'm not. I can disagree without being disagreeable. So
you got that. Who is it? George Bush be doing that shit?
Yeah. That's Clinton.
Oh, was it Clinton?
It depends on what your definition of is. Is you a bitch who complains all the time?
So, guys, keep your eyes and your ears out. Click subscribe. Leave us comments. Give us suggestions. We want to hear back from you. That's one of the that's one of my favorite things about this. Besides certain people, we want to hear back from you. You know, but we'll continue to bring you more videos nonstop, and in the future, very soon, all the new big games we're going to be doing gameplay footage for. So in the meantime, keep watching the movies, playing the games, killing.